Hello and welcome to the next in our series of client focuses. I'm Robert Levy from Kuits solicitors in Manchester, and I'm delighted to be joined today by Kevin Yates, who is founder and CEO of TRIB International, who's joining us from Madrid. Hello, Kevin.
Hi, great to
Uh,
be here. Thank you, Robert.
TRIB is a vibrant and highly sensory boutique fitness concept with community very much at its heart. It fuses an intensive HIIT session with a luxe industrial setting. You've got studios all across the globe, Madrid, Moscow, Guangzhou, China, Helsinki, closer to home in Leeds and Sheffield, and coming soon, I believe, to Bristol, Birmingham, and I'm delighted to say Manchester. Two in Manchester, in fact, as it should be. So first, Kevin, will you tell me a little bit about TRIB and why it's such a fresh concept?
Well, it's a fresh concept where we've got people at our heart. It's an amazing business of high intensity workout, which we can track you and track your workout with our own telemetry strap system. And but yeah, it's just the most amazing business for local community, and that's why we've grown substantially well and across the group and across the globe into superb markets, which I'm here in the wonderful city of Madrid. We've got two stores here in Basilica and Cusco, and this is one behind me. This is our Cusco store. It's fantastic in the heart of the business district, and we're just about to open another one in Barra Salamanca, which is other side of Madrid, but another beautiful store with which we're very excited, and we've been able to do that whilst a pandemic's been going across the globe.
Well, of course, the global nature of your business and must have given you a very specific perspective on the impact of COVID-19 and, of course, the various strategies adopted by different countries. What have you learned from that, and how did TRIB navigate the challenges which it threw up?
Sure. I mean, look, it's been a tough time for everybody. You know, the whole pandemic has really knocked business sideways across the world. And but you know, we've worked really hard and tirelessly to communicate, to be able to work with all our teams across the countries, and make sure that our people were safe. You know, first thing you've got to do is protect your people, and that's what we did first. We then went on to protect our business in terms of our properties, and really then clearly protect our purse, our finances across the business, and make sure that we've got the capital to be able to support our people and make sure that they feel safe. But we are definitely a people business, and it's the first thing we did as this started to kick in, and we read it really well. I mean, we understood, we really knew that there was going to be a close down regardless of which country. We probably predicted this about 2 weeks before the actual close downs came in. And so we started to prepare very, very quickly as an organization and as a business, because we did have the feeling that this was going to happen.
And your team have been far from quiet during the lockdown, haven't they?
My team have been outstanding, and I can't be more proud, and not just of my direct leadership team, but right down to our teams in the studios, across the group, the cleaners. Everybody has worked tirelessly before they even went on furlough to ERTE. We kept quite a few off furlough to manage the organization. And just to give you a concept, some of the closures have been roughly about 130 days closed down. And my team today have been sending me how many activities that we've closed off over that period, and there's 160 closed off activities that they've done and finalized over that period. So we've not been quiet, and my CXO, which is Matteo, he from day one he said, listen, we're not bouncing back. That's not the way we do business. We're bouncing forward. And he was absolutely right. So our whole remit in this has been to bounce forward as TRIB. And so it's about one day we're going to come out of this pandemic. Things are going to change, and it was always going to be opening up the stores, but we wanted to bounce forward. That was the main thing.
Well, I mean, obviously the health and fitness centre has been disproportionately affected by the pandemic. It was shut down very quickly and permitted to reopen, certainly in this country, later than other sectors such as hospitality. It's been suggested by some that health and well-being haven't been high enough up the government agenda. I think the Shadow Sport Minister, Alison McGovern, wrote in the FT this week that when you're opening pubs and fast food restaurants before gyms and swimming pools, then physical activity is clearly not at the heart of your plan for recovery. Without drawing yourself too much into the politics, do you think the UK government has shown itself to have something of a blind spot when it comes to sport and fitness?
I think they've been badly advised. I think that the lobbying has not been there for our sector, and it's something I did write on LinkedIn, and I spoke quite openly about that. I feel personally that we've just not had a voice, and it shows in the way that a pub can open before a health club is ridiculous. The safety measures that the health industry and the leisure industry has done to ensure that the safety measures are in place, the social spacing, the programming, the spacing between workouts, spacing between classes, and how you actually enter and leave a facility. It's nothing like a pub. We're not getting drunk. You're high on energy, not high on alcohol. And the difference is that you cannot keep a pub socially spaced after people have had 3 or 4 drinks. It's not going to happen. Whereas we can, in our place, we can stop the amount of people coming in. We can make sure that you're at least 1 to 2 meters apart. And just to give you an example, TRIB has taken the decision at the moment to be 2 meters apart in all our studio programming. And we've done that in every studio that we have. It's been very well managed. We created a whole strategic plan on this right from day one in terms of how we would keep people safe, and it's really important to us because we want our customer to come back. There's some great studies at the moment in the US where something like 100 I think it was something like 100 million visits, as in terms of the health fitness sector across the US. They basically stating they've not had any direct reports coming back on any COVID-19 issues. And it's a crazy situation that we are in within the UK or within certain countries where the UK, especially the UK, where we're not at the forefront of the government agenda. We're just not speaking loud enough. We're not explaining enough about how safe our health clubs are.
And presumably the impact of that is going to be felt not only in the sector but beyond for some time.
Well, I mean, it's, if you just even take now, we're only just coming back, which is going to be the 25th. There's a lot of reports coming out about, if you take the leisure sector right now, they're saying that 1 in 3 health clubs or leisure authorities are going to close down. I hear at the moment, there's a lot of leisure centres that are also operated by private operators that are actually handing back the keys to the local governments, to local councils, saying, we're just not going to be able to make any margins. And don't forget, these leisure centres run on small margins as it is right now. They've also, unless they get additional government funding, then they're going to be in trouble on the basis that the profit margins are just not there. They're big operations to run, swimming pools, some have got rackets, they've got, I used to operate 172 of these leisure authority systems with one of my old businesses. And they're very difficult to operate. They're not great to make money out, especially if you're running them on behalf of the local authority, because you're trying to put money back into the local authority so you can keep more people more active. That's your process. So it's going to be a very difficult time for a leisure centre to get started again without additional funding from local government.
I mean, one of the other trends that people have noticed, of course, being forced on people by lockdown is online fitness and online classes. Is that a threat or an opportunity?
I think it's a bit of both. It's exciting as something like this comes in. We all change pretty quickly. We all move to Zoom very fast, and the share price of Zoom goes crazy. And we move to some kind of technology. I think everything's going to change. The way you communicate now, the way you're going to travel. You're not going to go to a drive for 2 hours to have a meeting when you can do it over Zoom. You're not going to have, like we're doing now, where instead of me coming in, we can have a chat. I'm in Madrid, it's nice and sunny. You're in Manchester.
It's not.
It's not. So I might as well stay here. and we can have a great conversation, but nothing's still going to change from social interaction. People need to interact. It's a social need, and it's a hierarchy of needs, so that we will want to get together, but we'll just not do it as much. We'll be sensible when we're going to actually get together. Online workouts are here to stay. They're going to be here to stay. So, you know, some great research is showing that roughly about 40% of people that are saying that they're using online right now are saying they're going to carry on even after they come back to a fitness facility or however they work out right now. So we're heading that way ourselves. We're working on our new TRIB Live. We're very excited by that. We've created our own new studio. We've got some amazing coaches that are going to be working in that area, and the team have designed something very exciting that we again will be launching middle of August to early September as an exciting platform.
So when gyms and fitness centres reopen in the UK on 25th of July, what can TRIB members expect to find when they come into the studio?
You know, they'll find TRIB exactly as it was. You know, it's the most fun, experience, community-based workout you're going to get. It's a great place to be. Nothing's going to change. The only difference is you've got some social spacing that's different. But clearly, safety is paramount, only for our people. We've got the screens up as you would normally have. We've got sanitizer in every location. When you come to a TRIB, you'll be given your own sanitizer spray bottle to work out with and spray down your equipment. We've taken certain things away, like towels for the moment. Showers will obviously be available, but clearly you'll have to, you know, we'll make sure we've got a rota system of how you can use the shower systems. But clearly, you know, the staff have got face masks on. You'll not need to wear face masks to work out, as per the World Health Organization advice for health clubs. They don't have to. And we've taken longer periods between each workout so that we can sanitize the whole facility and clean, ready for the next workout. So, yeah, lots of spacings in place. So 2 meter spacing still between your next person next to you, and the booking system and the new app will let you book in the slots as well, which is exciting.
I know that some of your studios are operated by TRIB and some are operated by franchisees. There's been a lot of comment recently that the impact of COVID is making franchising a more attractive model for business owners, certainly new business owners, by reducing the risk and allowing them to align themselves with trusted brands who have invested the time and money into making sure that they know how to operate profitably in the new environment. Do you agree with that? And have you noticed an uptick in interest from potential franchisees during this period?
It's a great question. And, you know, if you look at any data research, Carl, who's our head of franchising, will tell you, is that when any recession, as you come out of it, then there's a new spike in people, entrepreneurism. It starts to spike because people are looking for new opportunities and trying to come out of this. Where there's something like this, and it's not about capitalizing on things, but there is always a chance and always an opportunity to come back. And one of the key 3 pillars that we spoke about very from the beginning was we talked about resilience and agility. These are things that we went out to all our people. The next thing was about courage and greatness. And the final thing was about being kind and working within the community. And so part of all that was about going out and making sure that we looked for opportunities. Okay, so where we started to talk about courage and greatness, it's about going out and looking for new things. And we've been able to do that and secure deals with landlords, and we've also new deals with landlords. So for give you an example, we've secured a brilliant site in Edinburgh, 2 fantastic sites in Manchester, which we've been working on, a site in Birmingham. We've been working on a site in Wokingham, and my apologies. And also looking at what we've done in Spain for looking for new facilities in Barcelona and other areas. So real opportunities come with this, and to speak to landlords because they're also looking for deals. The benefit for a franchisee is that, and also for a landlord, the problem is with landlords that sometimes they're just looking for the big operators to come in. So they say, well, if a Byron Berger came in or a Laura Ashley, no problem, that's fantastic. The problem is these are the ones that are being bust, have gone bust, not because of the store itself, because they've probably got a huge head office and running and operating cost. And so the landlord has more opportunity and more greater chance of being successful with a franchisee and with a single store person operating that store. Why? Because they probably put their life into this. They probably they probably remortgaged their house. They probably got personal debt against it. So they're the ones working really hard. Now, the Chancellor has done superb in this period because he's been able to give small business loans to small businesses. That's been able to assist, and the CBIL loans to be able to assist, and furloughs have obviously been able to assist. So for a business operator, a small business operator, they should have a fantastic opportunity of coming out of this really well and really successful. So I'm pretty optimistic about the UK economy really bouncing forward very quickly as we come forward in this. There will be casualties, of course there will. I mean, we know that, and maybe that business was leveraged quite a lot and they couldn't get any of the loans or any assistance with CBIL, but they've been able to get a bit of a grant to get them through over that period of time. So the 10,000 or the 25,000 grant in the UK. So they've probably been okay to tie them along. But once, you know, we get to a point where furlough's finished in October, they may be in a different position. But I'm very optimistic of the way the UK economy will bounce back because, you know, whether we like the government or not, they've actually done a sterling job in time of need for business.
Yeah, and that's very interesting. I mean, the thing, one of my big takeaways from this, I love the expression "bouncing forward" rather than "bouncing back." I think that's tremendously optimistic and hopeful, isn't it, for the future? Which is exactly what we all need right now. Looking to the future, I can't let you go without specifically mentioning your Manchester launch, which is going to be very close to our heart. Tell us a little bit about that.
You know, Manchester's a superb city. I'm so excited. You know, we've got two fabulous locations that we don't just come into Manchester with one, we're coming in with two. So let's get into in the heart of the city. We've got one, we're going into a fabulous hotel, which is the Cubic Hotel, which is being developed right now. So that will be in the part of the basement area of the Cubic Hotel. It's a fabulous 4,500 square foot building. And then the most exciting as well is our new global HQ, which is going to be in Circle Square, which is a fabulous redevelopment of all that area. And we're really excited to announce that that'll be open probably middle of March. So we're starting building in there in November. We've been knocked back about 3 months due to the COVID situation. We're seriously excited because that's going to be our training center. It's going to be our live center. It's a 9,000 square foot, 2-floor facility. And it's going to be our 60 studio club. It'll be our biggest club in the whole of the group. It'll be so exciting to do a 60 studio facility. It could be amazing. So I'm really, really excited to put that into Manchester in the heart of the city.
And so are we. So Kevin, thank you so much for sharing. Really interesting take on what's going on and a really interesting vision for the future. So if people want to find out more, the website is?
It's TRIB, TRIB with a 3. So it's the E the way around, but a 3.co.uk. Or visit us also on our new one, which is triblive.com if you want to do online as well, which we're very excited about. And that'll be coming out very, very shortly for you to get your home. If you've not got a tribe near you, join us on TRIB Live.
That's great, Kevin. Thank you so much. And until our next briefing, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.